Man, oh man, what do we have here? Oh my goodness. Darksiders 4. So, interesting story. I was just chilling. I was laying in bed, having a good time, and all of a sudden I'm scrolling on YouTube and lo and behold, Darksiders 4 trailer. And I was like, what? What? Bro, this game series has been dormant for such a long time. And I have a video on the first game on my channel, by the way. And I love this game. I loved the first game. I haven't played much of the second and third game, but the first one, it has a special place in my heart, and I would like to go back and play the others. So at some point I'll definitely do that. But okay, this definitely piques my interest. I kind of want to watch the trailer with you guys quickly and then just give some thoughts and, like, you know, just kind of talk about the whole game and, like, you know, what it means to me and things like that. So hey, if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it, I guess. Let's see, bro. So many years.
The White City for certain.
Oh, bro, I'm getting chills. Is that War's Gauntlet?
And there will be others. You would wage this
Oh
war
my
alone?
goodness. It looks good. Ooh, and that's his Steve.
Not alone.
Wow, this looks good. Look at the Chad himself, War. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we got the other horsemen as well. Damn. Darksiders 4, boys. Okay. I mean, the trailer's only like, what, a minute long? So there's not much. I think that's all. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, that seems to be it.
No.
But okay, something to get excited about. I know this. I can't remember if I can recall all of the names. I know this is War, definitely. I think her name is Chaos. I know one of them are called Fury. I think this is Fury, and I don't know what the last guy's name is. I could be so wrong. So apologies if that's the case. But yeah. Crazy, something that I definitely did not think would happen. Like, as you guys can see here, I pulled this up, and the last game that came out is Darksiders Genesis, is in, but that was 2019. That was 6 years ago, which is crazy to think. I never thought I would see another Darksiders game. Darksiders 3, like a main entry into the series, was 2018. So it's been quite a number of years at this point. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I did pull up the developer that is working on this game, which is Gunfire Games, and as you guys can see, they worked on Remnant 1 and 2, Darksiders 3. So yeah, it's interesting to kind of theorize as to how this game would play, because I played like about an hour of Darksiders 3. That was way back, by the way. So I don't really know how the game plays. From what I could tell, it was more like a Souls type of game. I know Remnant is kind of Souls-like with guns, or that's generally what people say. So I'm assuming Darksiders 3 played the same. It was less hack and slashy than the old school Darksiders 1, which I love. I love that old school style of play where you just go around mashing buttons, just beating enemies up, and you have all these cool executions and things like that. So I'm excited. If the game is going to play anything like the first game, I will be there. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I mean, this is cool because, like I told you guys before, I had a little bit of an experience with this game. I used to play this game on Xbox 360 back in the day. One of my friends lent me the game, and I was hooked. I was playing the game from back to front. So I loved the first game, and like I said, I got the platinum trophy for the first game as well. I did Darksiders Genesis as well, which was cool. It was like a top-down, like an ARPG kind of camera angle that you would play at, and you could swap between War and I think the character's name is it Strife or like something like that. I don't know. It's been a while, so I have those two games done, but I need to go back and play 2 and 3. Like I did mention. So yeah, I'm keen, and I think there was hold up. I think there was a website like that gives us a little bit of information on the game and what it's gonna be like. So yeah, here we go. Some game features. The legendary saga of the Four Horsemen continue in Darksiders 4. An all-new action adventure set in an apocalyptic version of Earth and continues where the original Darksiders game left off. Okay, so that's interesting that we're continuing after the first game and not after the third game. I mean, I haven't played the second and third, so I don't know how they correlate to the story. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's go on. Darksiders 4 is a third-person action-adventure game featuring combat, traversal, and puzzle solving in a lore-rich post-apocalyptic world. And I think the thing that I love about this is the puzzle solving, because the games in the puzzles in the first game, I love them. It plays like an old God of War game if you aren't familiar with it. And the combat was pretty good as well. There was layers to it. There was a lot that you could actually do now that I think about it. And the traversal of the first game wasn't too open. It wasn't an open world per se. Like, it was still linear, so that was cool. And you obviously had like your little side rooms that you could go off into and find like different pieces of gear and like upgrades and things like that. So if it's anything like that, I would love it. I kind of tend to like it when it's a more tight like experience. It's not as open where you can just like roam around for hours and hours on end. But yeah, I mean, we'll only really be able to see once the game comes out. Game features. We can choose our horsemen. Okay, wait, that's cool. Take up to one legendary horseman, each with their own unique weapon and combat style. Okay, that makes it sound like if anyone is familiar with the DMC games, it's like when you choose between either playing Dante, you playing Nero, or Virgil, or Trish, or that's just the example that I can think of off the top of my head. If you choose to play one of those characters, then generally you'll play the game back to front, and then you'll play the game with a different character after that and play the same thing that you did before. But because the combat is so different and like each person plays so differently, the game feels like you're doing a fresh playthrough. So that can be cool, or it could be a case where you're just swapping between characters, but then like, how would it make sense that they are all constantly together at the same time, you know? And how do you juggle switching their play styles up? So it can be interesting. It's definitely going to be an interesting thing. Cinematic combat, experience fast-paced, visceral action, bending, melee, fluid traversal, and supernatural abilities. Yep, sounds in line with the Darksiders series. That's generally what it's like. It's very bloody, very gory. You know, you're ripping demons from limb to limb. And yeah, I mean, in action games, generally speaking, I love a massive sword, and War, as you can see here, has a massive sword on his back. So I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of War if that's the case. I think this is like a close-up of his sword as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Again, expansive realms to explore makes it sound like it's going to be a little bit more open world, you know. Journey through apocalyptic landscapes, each teeming with secrets, enemies, and mythic bosses. So yeah, no, that's basically all the information the website has. There's not much information on this game out right now, so yeah, interesting, very interesting to see this pop up on my YouTube feed just out of nowhere. I do know that apparently there was a little trailer or like a teaser shown off like a year ago with regards to Darksiders, but I never saw that, so that's news to me. But yeah, definitely a game that I will be keeping my eyes open on. Like I am interested in this series. I need to go, like, again, I need to go back to the second and third game, and I think I'm going to make that a priority going forward, because you know, I want to play everything. I want to understand all the characters before I go into the fourth game. And yeah, if they can capture the lightning in a bottle like the old game, I will definitely be there, and it's going to be a welcomed addition to the game roster whenever it does drop. I don't think there's any release dates as of yet. So yeah, but yeah, boys, that's it from me. If you guys enjoy the video, like I said, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know how you guys feel about Darksiders. Have you played Darksiders at all? Is it something that you are interested in getting into? And yeah, hit the subscribe button. I am trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So if you guys want to help me out, there you go. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.